Okay, this week.
Coming up in this week, new releases hits off with
Medal of Honor.
we get down and dirty in the Old West with
Red Dead Redemption.
and we fuck up shitloads of zombies in
Dead Rising 2.
a revamp of Medal of Honor.
Right, yeah.
Because they're bringing it into the modern day era. A lot of games are doing that nowadays. Call of Duty obviously leading the way. Medal of Honor wanted to get some of that. We've not played it yet.
And probably won't.
No, good point.
Because there's been so much media hype over it, that's why people have gone mad for the game, they've bought it, and been really disappointed.
Controversy does breed some form of sale. It just does. It's always going to. I was listening to Radio 1 fucking newsbeat the other day, and all I heard was, "You're playing as the Taliban, killing Americans."
I've spoken to a fair few people who've played it. One person who played it.
Rock on.
Yes, rock on. Hello there. Now normally, it gives a very good review of games. Even if it's a bad game, he'll say this is a good point, this is a bad point.
He's not biased in any way, really.
No, at all.
When he's talking about
he'll
any game.
say games are alright. But this one he just said was shit.
We actually went out today to a certain branded shop, which we won't mention, Tesco, and we saw the game and we noticed that they hadn't actually released much advertising on this. There is actually an invitation to the Battlefield 3 beta.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there are Battlefield fans. So it's great with the old multiplayer. They've even done the multiplayer for this Medal of Honor.
I've not actually seen that mentioned anywhere.
No, I haven't either, and I thought it might be worth telling people that there is an invitation. We don't really know that much information on it ourselves. You know, a lot of you out there have played this game or are about to play this game. If you have played it, tell us what you think about it. If you're not going to play it, you've made a decision, we want to know why. So, also come out as well as Medal of Honor, the flop of the year we think so far, and hopefully some of you will agree. We've got Red Dead Redemption. It's been out a while, Kev.
Yeah, you haven't played it yet. I will be lending it to you. I thought it was amazing. The storyline is a bit short, and you do find yourself going off doing different things, picking up flowers, going hunting. It was actually really good fun. The online multiplayer, fantastic. I really enjoyed the online multiplayer.
Would you say out of 10, maybe?
See, I'm really harsh with my ratings. I'll probably only give it a 7.
Then that's quite good, though. That is quite good.
From me, that's good. I really enjoyed the game. I would only give it a 7.
Out for myself, a game that I played, Kev hasn't, is Dead Rising 2. I'm a little bit biased on this one. Played the original Dead Rising, loved it. A lot of people didn't like it. Dead Rising 2, obviously, is going to bring a lot of new features to the staple of what we know of being Dead Rising. And that core engine is still there. If you were a fan of Dead Rising, you will like Dead Rising 2. It's all there. There's zombies on screen. The amount of weapons, okay, it's exactly the same, but now they've added a new combo card system. It's basically just a combination of 2 weapons. You make a stronger weapon, you gain more PP, which some of you may remember from the original game, being prestige points, a form of experience. I think it's a good game. I'm going to give it a very strong 8 out of 10. Good fun, pick it up, definitely worth a rental, and I will say definitely worth a buy as well. Yeah, fantastic. Okay.
Upcoming releases. We check out upcoming releases.
Including Brink, Fable 3 and Fallout New Vegas. First up, a title I think some of you by the outset are going to be looking forward to. Brink, Bethesda's new first-person shooter. When we will check out a lot of the videos online, check them out on YouTube now. Click the link, tell us what you think about it. The same thing kept coming up, COD with parkour.
Looking at the videos, it looks amazing. It's all smart.
Smooth movement across random terrain.
The preview gameplay video that we saw, it looks really good, but like you said, you don't like seeing directors' movies of upcoming games because they're biased. However, it does look like to me, it is going to be a sleeper hit. Not many people know about it that I've spoken to. Not many people are talking about it, it's not in the media.
You'll be looking at it sometime before Christmas.
Yeah.
Go out there, guys. If there's a beta, please by all means get it right away. We're putting our mark on this one.
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be fantastic. I would love to see it in action because it is Mirror's Edge and COD. It does look really fun.
For those of you who are fans of Mirror's Edge, go and check out the video, especially for you. You'll like what you're seeing here. A lot with Mirror's Edge, with the tempo, the speed of which you run, the quicker you are, the more you're going to pole vault, the more you're going to slide. Looks like there's a lot of that involved in it, and I think it's going to be a strong title for this year.
Absolutely.
Next up, Fable 3. Lionhead Studios trilogy now, Fable.
Did they want it to be a trilogy?
Peter Molyneux. We've seen a brief interview with Peter Molyneux, as well as a lot of gameplay, footage, screenshots, information.
It looks beautiful. It does. The first transformations I've seen of your character, where they can be evil or good, wielding different weapons and all this kind of stuff, it looked really good looking. But whether the gameplay is going to reflect on that, is it just going to be a really good looking game and you're just playing Fable 2, or is it going to be? Are they going to do something different?
As you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the Fable series. I've played them all, including DLC for Fable 2 and Lost Chapters of Albion in Fable 1. And my main problem with Fable, as I've said to you before hundreds of times, is far too short.
Yeah.
A great game, a great idea, far too short, far too linear.
Even though they promise that it's a completely free roaming game.
And Molyneux admitted this himself, promising too much and delivering really not what he said he's going to deliver. So, you know, I'm going to keep an open mind on it. I'm sure it will be fun to play, but how long? That's the question for me.
For me, it is going to be a day of release purchase, I think, because I really do love the Fable series. Admittedly, it is short, I can say that, but I still enjoy it because it's fun to play.
Okay.
Moving swiftly on.
Fallout New Vegas. So, yeah, Monolith gets a crack at doing another sequel like he did to Knights of the Old. What do we think? We love Fallout. We love Fallout 3.
To me, it looks the same as Fallout 3, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Not at all.
It does feel, to me, personally, like an older PC game.
Okay.
I will say that. I don't know, I think it's an expansion pack for Fallout 3. That's my own personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a problem. The DLC that came out for Fallout 3 was very good. Great DLC, some of it was.
But would you be happy to pay
full price for just some DLC?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see when this game comes out. I'll agree, it looks very much like Fable 3, but I'm hoping it is, and I'm hoping that's a good thing. Okay, so those are your 3 upcoming releases. We've got Brink, as we said, check it out, sleeper hit, coming out at the end of this year. Tell me what you think.
And Fable 3, is it going to be as good as Peter Molyneux promises, or is it going to be a letdown?
And of course, Fallout New Vegas, a game that a lot of you are looking forward to.
Absolutely.
Overpriced expansion or a brand new game of itself.
TheKnKev's Gamers World. What really matters to you as a gamer?
I'm going to listen very carefully, and so should you.
Yes, you should. Gamers World is a part of the show that we've decided to do, really as a call out to all you gamers out there. There's a lot of bitching, complaining, arguing, over some key points that we feel would be nice to just get across there, see what you guys think, and hear what we got to think. You may not want to listen, but...
And this week in Gamers World, we're talking about graphics over gameplay.
Yeah, a bit of a heated debate with a lot of you out there, and it's been going for a while.
Oh, absolutely.
This debate usually comes out when there's a new console around. I remember with the Xbox 360, me and myself, and looking at these great screenshots and these great trailers and advertisements and thinking, there is just graphics to this, and that's all they're selling it as.
With the next generation of consoles, which was your Xbox 360 and your PlayStation 3, that was about it, actually. The graphics were amazing, full 1080p HD, obviously if you had the TV for it, and you can get some games and the graphics are amazing. However, the gameplay of certain games...
Alan Wake.
Yeah, but it was...
Wonderful atmosphere. Really tense, really nervous, great game. You know, really great, scary kind of graphics, really scary. Shit game. Boring. Just
Did
terrible.
you honestly think it was boring?
After about 10 minutes. One game for me that's coming out, I think it was just released on Friday, Enslaved. Journey or Odyssey to the West.
Yeah.
Now, the first thing I get when I look at this game is this feeling I get with other games, and I look at it and go, wow, that's amazing, it looks beautiful.
It is a good looking game, yeah.
I am not looking forward to playing this game.
I've played it, I've played the demo on Xbox Live, and it was very much hold your hand through the game. There are pieces of bar that glow when you have to do particular things, so you know exactly what you have to do. The combat system I thought was okay, but it's not as fluid as the one of Batman. It looks as though you're going to be able to play it through once, and there's not going to be a lot of replayability. But it looks like a fantastically good looking game.
This whole debate, it does start with new technology,
Yeah,
it always does, because the first releases of games, things like Bite Witch on the Xbox, which I believe was a release title, or one of the earlier ones, and Vampire Rain, and games like this that they look amazing, are just terrible games. You know, they're just a horrible engine at the centre of this beautiful world, and that doesn't work and shouldn't work.
But they earn lots of money from it.
Yeah.
You know, and it runs the game industry's graphics, because I don't agree with that by any stretch of the imagination. Games should be about gameplay, replayability, the storyline, how immersive the game can be.
Which graphics takes a big part of,
Yeah,
but
it does.
Needs to be part of the whole package.
It shouldn't just be
exactly
graphics.
a point of selling.
What do you think Are graphics all that important, or would you rather play a good game with not such good graphics?
One Chambara, which was a horrible looking game, but a great game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good fun
It was
game.
good fun.
And that's something that I would try and put across in this argument to everyone out there listening. If you watch this, do not judge a game by this look of things. I mean, we see a lot in trailers nowadays.
Do not judge a game.
Friends, countrymen, Romans, game players. Today I come to you with a serious problem. An epidemic, somewhat. For too long, brothers, we have stood and watched our game developers prostitute us to the West. That's a bit of God for you. Graphics aren't everything. Look behind those shoddy models, those clipping problems. Look behind them and you will find the heart of a good game. One Chambara, Earth Defense Force, these are true good titles, my friends. But without you, these titles will not get sold. And the likes of Peter Molyneux and the likes of EA, they will rule the world with their iron fist of graphics. This cannot be allowed to go on. Join me, friends. Buy these games. And maybe we will live in a better world.
The TheKnKev is no way endorsed by these games companies.